like to hear from you. I think people don't really ever call because they know not to pick up the phone.
You say call, but you don't pick up.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
sounds about right.
yeah, man. That's
That sounds
yeah,
about right.
yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. I mean, just let me know you care. So how you feeling about you? Good.
Feeling good. Feeling
Good,
great.
good, good. So, what? I know hip hop is your thing, but what else are you involved with? You know what I
All right. So by day, I'm
mean?
an educator. So you can call me. I guess you can call me a hip hop scholar. I also coach out in Mesquite School District. Um, have my own business, aficionado lifestyle brand. We do a bunch of different things. Also getting into consulting, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure that I share some of the knowledge that I have with the people that might actually be, receptive to it. And just kind of trying to be like one of my heroes, Paul Robeson, a Renaissance man.
Man, when you bring him up and the
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
man.
because I kind of believe in a certain philosophy of education that's not always followed. I started out teaching history and social studies, and then I got evaluated a couple of times, and they was like, no, we're going to move this Negro to the math department.
Yeah.
So now I teach math, and at first I thought I was going to hate it because I was terrible in math in school. I wasn't terrible in it. I was a mid to low C student in math, but everything else I could kind of get. But once you go back and learn it as an adult, it really makes sense. It's really logic.
Yeah.
So, I like teaching math, and I like influencing young people. It could be very challenging, especially in this part of the school year where they start to see, they like, hey, man, we got 5 weeks. Yeah, we done took the state test, so, y'all are running out of ammunition, especially for the 8th graders because I'm on a middle school level. They just like, hey, man, we Marshawn it right now. We just here so we don't get fined. You know what I mean? So they ready to go. I actually teach 6th grade, so they're still kids, but they want to be grown. So they're right in that transition. So you can outthink them. But the 8th graders, they're a handful. They're a handful.
That's crazy. So you're from Austin originally?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Austin,
so,
Texas.
Yeah, you've been here many a time.
So I've been coming up here since 2001. Yes,
Mhm.
but now I live here. But now I live here. I'm just putting that out there.
So, what's the last time you been to South by Southwest?
Man, I actually was in Austin the whole week of my spring break, but unfortunately, I was getting over a major tragedy,
Yeah.
and I think the last time that I actually participated in South by Southwest was probably 2023. But being a native of it, and having been attending it since '96, it just it kind of loses its luster. Not to mention, once you get to be of a certain age, it becomes a physical wear on the body. Now,
Yeah.
from the years of 2007, 2008, 2009, right between that and 2016, I was heavy in it. I would go downtown and park probably like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. I'd be out there till 2 o'clock in the morning, just everywhere, all over downtown, walking physically. And then I'd have to take almost a whole Sunday for my body to recover from that and go back to work. And again, being in education, spring break was always the week of South by Southwest because Austin is not big enough to have all that infrastructure going. So, yeah, 2023 I think was the last time I participated in South by. It's uh, and the tragedy he's speaking of is me losing my mother. I had her for 50 plus years, so it was kind of, or the way that I deal with it is, of course, it's a loss, and now I'm actually more focused on my father because they say the other one usually has a hard time coping without the other one, and they have been together for 54, 55 years, so now I'm kind of focused on him, but it's and then it was kind of like, it was almost like a weight lifted because I know she's not in the pain and she's not dealing with what she was dealing with, which was a really heavy case of pancreatic cancer, which became more complicated. And yeah, so I'm dedicating my new project to her. to Mae Thompson, and I spoke at her funeral. And you know, it's definitely tough, but you know, again, it's just really your perspective in dealing with it, because you're gonna have to deal with it pretty much for the rest of your life. And I'd already started preparing myself for it. And so, you know, sun shines. She's still here, and she keeps speaking to me, and keeps, you know, telling me things. I still hear that voice. So, yeah.
You know, she's right here with us. Like my parents are here now. You know, you represent that.
Absolutely.
You know, all that DNA is who we are. So it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Now, see.
Eddie is Easy is doing his thing right now, man. He's doing like 4 different things right now. He's amazing. And, I didn't know his arms were that long. He's Stretch Armstrong right now.
I haven't pulled out my cape yet, so we're good.
Okay.
But tell you what, let's get into, because I told you I was going to find it, and that's just what happened. But we're going to get into something real quick, and we'll be right back and talk some more with one another.
I would never leave a song, cause I live for hip hop, cause I live for hip hop,
I'm real, true like the tag on me. I stay in the front, never lag, homie. I'm breaking bad, Walter White. Homie act the fool, well homie die tonight. Metaphorically speaking, of course, right? No evidence for them people, stay out they eyesight. Peace to that camp Trilly out in Arizona. We coming with some notice, we had some warning. My pedigree is tested solid like the words of Christ. Don't talk what I don't do, my principles of life. Yeah, the opposite of fiction. I'ma do it my way, but carry on tradition. I blend well, but I'm such a contradiction. Slow passing in my stroll, chest full of ambition. People struggle in my flow. Keep my mind on green like gold, and I'm so popping this so real. So real.
I would never leave a song, cause I live for hip hop, cause I live for hip hop.
What was it? Was it first just Mirage, or the Great came later?
Well, it was Mirage, then it was Mirage 512.
Yeah.
And then when I moved to Austin, they were like, when I moved to Dallas from Austin, they were like, so are you going to be Mirage 214? And I'm like, so I put the Gr8 on it, the Gr8 on it. And, you know, I kind of felt like I earned it, or that I would earn it. And that's what that is.
And maybe a couple years ago, you got an award.
Oh yeah. I got honored by the city of Austin. I got a Austin Hip Hop Achievement Award. It was like during the Hip Hop 50 thing, and you know, me, T Double, Bavu, not Papa Chuck, KZI, a couple of other things. You know what I'm saying? In Austin, we all got honored. That was a really good thing. But I was hoping that they would do it, you know, more than once. They need to do it yearly.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a beautiful look, man. Beautiful look.
Indeed.
So now that we're 2 and 4 in it, you've been working with a tournament now. Or is this gonna be like? Is this kind of one-off? You got an album, or just a
Well,
feature? Or?
I kind of decided that I wanted to do a niche project, and it's called r.a.p Entertainment, R.A.P, really about people entertainment.
Right.
And
Wait, one more time. Let that slip out.
yeah, really about people, R.A.P. So it's R.A.P Entertainment, INNER Entertainment. And it's gonna be a niche project. I'm doing it on wax first. And then I'm gonna do CDs and cassettes, and then maybe in a couple of years I release the files digitally. Be like, it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to really be disciplined and not, you know, put it out digital, because a lot of people just don't want to do the work. But for the people that really do support me and really, you know, support that brand new good old hip hop, this album is gonna be one that you want to have. I'm actually waiting on the test pressings right now so I can approve the artwork and make sure everything sounds right. But hopefully I'll be ready to roll in June with that.
Well, you always really roll, but that's
Yeah. A long time ago.
Indeed, right?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
A lifetime ago.
Yeah.
Indeed. So you, how many songs are going to be on it? Have you
It's
figured
gonna
out
be
much
12 songs. I had to actually go research like how much music can you put on the side of a record.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like the way that we, you know, our frequencies and the bass, you kind of want to give the grooves a little bit more room to breathe. So you can't necessarily put as much as you want to put on it. But it's going to be 12 songs. It's featuring myself, of course, my man Hurt GTH, who unfortunately can't be here right now. Sadat X, my man T Wood let me license the Color Purple joint. So that's going to be up there with Sadat X, Terrence Wood. I got my man Big Set of Flow Mob. And those are the only guests that I have on there.
Indeed. So yeah, man. When we were before we so little.
Yeah. Thank you. That's an underground joint with my man Terrence Wood, T Wood. The beat was made. I forget the gentleman's name, but he's out of Switzerland.
Okay,
He produced that beat, sent it to us, and he's actually in the video. That was really dope too. Yeah.
So this, I ain't never seen the video.
You never seen it?
No.
I got it. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you. It's dope. And then the last cat on there, it featured my man DOS out of Detroit.
Yeah. And side effect?
T Wood was going by Side Effect
Okay,
back
gotcha,
then,
okay.
and then he hit his 40s and was like, man, I'm just gonna go by my real name.
Indeed.
Plus, I think there's a band or something called Side Effect. That's kind of
no, like a soul band, but I'm mistaken, like
yeah. As a matter of fact, yes, I heard him on Sirius XM. You're right.
Yeah.
I sent him a screenshot like.
Yeah. Now, matter of fact, I can tell you because they was found by was it Warrior?
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. Always there.
Okay.
Always there. Anyway, they did Royal special the song. Then they did it for them, and then that's kind of like the only thing. Yeah, but
We have to look that up.
yeah. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna slip it in there,
You
know
might
what I
play
mean? Indeed. Well, yo, man, this will be the next project coming up, and we're getting ready to check something out from
Word, yeah. It's called Not Brand New. It was produced by my man Synoptics. Features my man Hurt GTH, who again unfortunately can't be here. He's out of Garland. He's from right up the street in Garland. He's having some car trouble. And again, it's called Not Brand New. It's gonna be on the B side of the record. And we also have a video out for this as well.
So how's y'all?
Well, I was doing shows with a local promoter here called 2-0, and we were doing it over at the Dallas Hemp Company. And, you know, artists, you know, we get together and do things before the show, after the show, and he was one person that was always genuine. It was like a series of shows that I did with 2-0. And every time I would see him, we would just, you know, kind of click up. We would always have a 5 or 10 minute conversation. And then I said, man, let me see where this young cat is at, because he's in his 20s. So I think the dude called me Unc one day or something. It was crazy. I'm an Unc now. But he came over to the crib, and you know we communed, and he's a good young humble cat. Definitely got skills to, you know what I'm saying, to match what we doing. And if you follow, like I followed his social media to kind of see where he was. You know, GTA's I think is God, Truth, and Health or something like that. And so he's kind of really into physical fitness, which I need to get into. And he's definitely about his art, and solid cat.
Indeed.
Hurt GTH.
Yeah, Hurt GTH. Sorry you couldn't be here, but you know what I'm saying? There'll be other days.
Yeah.
Sure. And so the premise of the song.
It's called Not the Same Dude, and it's just more about how it's almost like ironic because like I am kind of the same, but like I actually say it in our side, I say I am who I was, but now I'm better. So it's just more about making improvements. Real growth, and that's kind of where I am with it, because it's like my message at one point was more about like, you know, healing us as a people and you know the whole community, and I kind of was like, well, it kind of starts with individuals, so I started to get with the message kind of changed towards self development. And again, this record, the reason I chose to do it on physical copies is because I wanted to be what I call age-appropriate hip-hop. Like hip-hop that someone of age, of a certain age, should be listening to. Like, there's nothing too offensive on there. You know what I mean? I'm an MC, so I'm gonna talk my ish. But at the same time, it's really more about, like I said, not physical, but personal development, which physical development is a part of that, and just evaluating where you are, different things that cats of our age are dealing with, because